picture, talking face. Out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I won't even play. Out of my way, get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. All my friends coming with all they friends, and we get active, yeah, we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me rap, you get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, really, this in my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
I just wanna rock. Body of the
Damn.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Ha! 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No ties, side up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project
This ain't what you want.
The address is 347 Don Shula Drive in honor of the legendary coach. The stadium is Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Miami Dolphins. Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Ooh. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. From the set. Ready? Now it's the Arizona product, that is Jacory Krosky-Merritt. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 2.
The 27-yard line.
Right back to Krosky-Merritt. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Miami.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
One thrown on the run, but the receiver had to reach back, couldn't bring it in, and it is incomplete. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
A run out of the gun. Krosky Merritt. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up third down.
That's a gain of 8.
They'll try to pick it up with Krosky Merritt.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Here we go. Ready? They'll go. Krosky Merritt has it. And he will have a Dolphins first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the fourth down conversion.
And the Dolphins first down.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 4.
Willis now to throw. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And he will score. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, Dolphins. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Bo Melton on the return. And he's stopped at the 25. The drive will begin then.
Their own 25-yard line.
He's at 24.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. Into space. Jamar Chase. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play right after the catch.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Brown now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
Okay, so here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Ready. They'll start the drive with Krosky Merritt. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Brian Cook up in the safety spot to make the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 5. Pistol snap to Willis. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here.
Let's go now.
I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Daniil Hunter getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. On 4th down, Jack Browning is on to punt as he's standing right around his own goal line. That is fielded at the 13. a great return to the other side of midfield.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, go! This side.
On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. It's a Cincinnati first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
Hey. Focus. Hot. Silver.
Now Lawrence on the bootleg. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. It's second down.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
So, after two straight incompletions, here's third and 10.
Here we go.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. Fourth down, and the Bengals will bring in Evan McPherson for the field goal try. This will be from 56 yards away. McPherson's kick is good, and the Bengals will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. Brown now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing is Willis. Got an open downfield on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. First down and one shy of 100. That was his 99th catch of the year. Willis now to throw. Exiting the pocket right. And he did a pretty good job there to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's chased out of bounds.
Mike, these are the plays that on the stat sheet, the offensive lineman, look at the quarterback a little sideways. He has a chance to just throw that ball out of bounds, but instead, he takes it out of bounds himself, and that goes on the stat sheet as a sack.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Plenty of room after that catch. Big gainer of 23. First and 10 now from the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw, here's Willis. Out to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6.
19 Tiger.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Bengals on top. And we're back to South Florida after this. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter. It is 2nd and 6. As we are ready to get back underway. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Brian Cook up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And the best offense on 3rd downs, Mike, is to be really good on 1st and 2nd down. This keeps teams from putting themselves in these unfavorable positions. It's part of the reason why these drives continue to stall out.
Back over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there. Works out as they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now Willis. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now it's going to bring up 3rd and real long.
Ready.
Willis. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Patterson's kick is good. And the Dolphins will level the score at 10 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They go play action for Lawrence. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
That's good for our Bengals. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of
1st and 10.
That's another Bengals 1st down.
Hey, Lions.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Off the play pick, he'll look to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
Let's go. Son.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Hey, go.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And he's out of bounds at the 5, and they're in business. It is 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Flush to his right. That's to the end zone, but It is incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
You know, once he broke the pocket, Mike, I actually thought he was just going to call his own number and become a runner. I thought he had some green grass out in front of him to take it in, but he decides to put it in the air instead and falls incomplete.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. That's complete to Etienne.
Lawrence's pass complete to Travis Etienne. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Line of scrimmage, the 3. 3rd and goal.
Hey, easy, Ralph.
They bring Chase in motion. That is caught out wide on the RPO. To the goal line and in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. And 16 on the year. McPherson now for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Bengals go up by 7. It is now 17-10. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Deputy! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
A run to begin the drive, and it's Krusty Merritt. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
19 Lions.
Willis to throw. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 11.
Let's go.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
Returnable from the 17. Very nice return. He takes it up past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
On red.
They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Give him 14 on that play. 1 play, 1 first down.
Bengals first down.
Here's the 24.
A gain of 14.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence flushed to his right. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack. And we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Let's go. Silver.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. That's swung out to Etienne. Finding space at the 40. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Third and a long way to go.
Hey, Lion.
They put Wilson in motion. We're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. How about that play off the call sheet to convert 3rd and 18 for a first down?
It's a gain of 32. And the Bengals first down.
Red on red. And it says, think right open. Go.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Got it. Ready? Hey, easy. Ralph.
Look wide. Get this one complete. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. Really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Think right. Go, let's go. Damn, gun.
Second down, Lawrence. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Here's second and 6.
Second and 6 at the Dolphins' 15-yard line.
Hey, tomato.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Moving to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
And that one is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Could they have called the push-off there? Now it is 1st and goal.
Lisa 24. Silver.
Lawrence out to Hunter.
Lawrence's pass complete to Travis Hunter. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
From the 10-yard line, it is 2nd and goal.
Hey, easy. 11-11. Darn, this is hot.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. Moving outside the pocket. This one not quite on target. Let him too much, and that one falls incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. Now they'll be looking at 3rd and goal.
11. Hey, go. 13, Luke. Hey, kill.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Interesting decision. A field goal makes it a 2-score game. They're going to keep the hammer down and go for it on 4th and goal. To throw is Lawrence. To the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 90 yards. Touchdown, Miami. And that is touchdown number 25 on the year. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a 1st down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line.
Red on red. This is hot.
They put Wilson in motion. The RPO. That one is complete. Now he's free at the 35. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. A huge play there for the Bengals. And even 50 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And the Bengals 1st down.
The carry here for Etienne. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of a yard.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off and there was nowhere.
And he's in! Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Bengals. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack. You certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back. Let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Brown now to return it. He He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Get it! Hawk 70. Ready.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
You can tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Gain there of 27 yards.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Throwing, Willis. He's got his man, that's Slayton. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10.
First down.
He'll step up and run. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7. Ball on the 32. It's second and 2. Willis now to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is first down and goal. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. Danielle Hunter. He gets into drop in. It's a loss of 8.
Hurry, hurry.
First down was not very good. Here's second and goal. Willis down to throw. He's got his big tight end, Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, Dolphins. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? You're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time?
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first down, Lawrence. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Cincinnati. On is McPherson for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bengals will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. On the return, Malik Washington. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Go!
Throwing, Willis. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Pistol snap to Willis. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Cardinal.
Willis. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And he will take this one in. 76 yards.